What is up, everybody? Welcome back. Welcome back. Gobble, gobble, gobble here on A Thanksgiving. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate it. Make sure you're hitting that like, share, and subscribe if you're not already. Again, there may be nobody that even comes in and watches since it is Thanksgiving, but we wanted to give the opportunity for people to have the opportunity to have something to do here on Thanksgiving here later in the evening and when most people are usually kind of done with their turkey day. So yeah, we wanted to talk some Steelers, talk about what is going on, and talk about some of these young guys that need to step up, especially this Sunday, man. It's time to take a massive leap for these young guys, in my opinion. It's time to take the reins. It really is. It's time for them to start to make a name and a legacy for themselves. I mean, it's what has to happen in order for this team to maybe overcome the massive deficiency at the coaching positions. That's the only thing I can come up with here. And when I look at these super young guys that are surrounding, I'm not talking just rookies. I'm talking young guys, 2, 3 years, 1 to 3 years in this league that need to just take a massive, massive leap. And when I want to talk about that tonight and dive into all your chat questions. Again, thank you. What's up, Sean? Happy Thanksgiving to you, also, my friend. I hope you guys enjoyed your day. Grant Algren, what's up, man? Happy Thanksgiving to you, also, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm thankful for you, also. Appreciate you, man. You are right about that. Christ is King, and definitely make sure today, before you broke bread, I hope you praise the one that made it all possible for you today. Zach Curry in the house. I'm about to pass out. Started my second job on day 9 out of day 11 for 4 days in a row at work. I feel like I'm a zombie if I don't make it the whole way. I passed out. Well, I hope you get some rest, bro. I know what that's like. I went to Texas during COVID, and I worked a COVID assignment as a respiratory therapist there in McAllen, Texas. And I worked, what was it, 37 days straight, 14-hour days, 37 straight, 1 day off. Uh, I think it was like another 27 straight after that before another day off. So yeah, I know what that's like, bro. And it is absolute crazy. Thank you, Za. Appreciate you, man, coming in with a super chat, man. Happy Turkey Day. Hoping the Steelers can turn it around. That's from Zachary. Thank you, man. And I appreciate you sharing some of that hard earned money here and supporting the channel. We truly appreciate that very, very much, man. Thank you. And it is always much appreciated here, guys. Thank you so much for all the super chats that you guys have given us here at Mike Drop Sports. It's definitely much appreciated. And I'm glad you could catch me, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm glad I could catch you. What's up, Big JD? Happy Thanksgiving. Appreciate you, JD. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate that. Also, Zach Curry Grimaduce is celebrating 9 months as a Mike Drop Mafia member, man. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Zach. For that, we always appreciate that and the dedication of having that as a membership. Again, guys, that's 99 cents a month. Always will be 99 cents a month. That'll never change. Daniel Warman in the house. Hey, Jason, my Bengals going to beat the Ravens. I saw the Burrows back, Daniel. Well, I was thinking about that when I saw or wanted to see. I was going to say something, but that is definitely good news for me. The Steelers have already played the Bengals twice. Joe Burrow comes back. I hope that he lays the hammer down on the Baltimore Ravens and gives the Steelers a little bit of breathing room here and maybe can crawl back into that divisional lead. So, hey, maybe the Bengals and the Steelers can get together and work together and take his division over and sabotage the Ravens season. That would be nice. I'd appreciate that for sure. But yeah, man, I hope they smack the taste out their mouth. Sean says, I'm a Bengals fan tonight. LOL. Absolutely, man. No doubt about it. Hi, Jason. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family, bro. Let's go, Steelers. Thank you, Steve. Happy Thanksgiving to you. I appreciate it, man. Good to see you, man. By the way, it's O'Grin. O'Grin. Okay. O'Grin. I always say that because I didn't know if I was saying it right. I say that and then I thought like maybe I'm saying it right. But yeah, it's hard too for me to see on here too. Sometimes I miss some letters inside of here. but Ogren. Okay, I'll say it right. Grant Ogren. Grant Ogren. Okay, I'll remember that. It might take me a couple times though to say it right because I'm so used to saying Ogren. But I agree. But I will definitely make sure I do my best. Thank you. Grim Medusa, damn, bless your soul for that. That's trooper status. Yeah, man, that was a difficult time, no doubt about it, but the money was right, baby. That's all you can say. Money was right, boy. Money was right. And you always got to do it when the money's right. What's up, Tom Ford? Good to see you, man. Happy Thanksgiving to you, too, man. Thank you. Black Magic 777. Gang, what's up, man? Good to see you. Please, Joe, help us here. Oh, he's talking. Herbie Dunn says, please, Joe, help us here. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go, man. Everybody is a Bengals fan right now, man, and I'm all about it, man. That makes Daniel Warman's heart happy that everybody's pulling for his Bengals tonight to lay that smack down on the Baltimore Ravens. And honestly, man. When you look at that quarterback back matchup, I know Joe Burrow is coming off an injury, but I say to myself, who's the better of those two quarterbacks? It's Joe Burrow, hands down, 1,000%. Who's the better athlete? It's Lamar Jackson. But who's the better quarterback? It's Joe Burrow, 1,000%. In just terms of processing, terms of being able to hit the big play in the pass game from the pocket, it's definitely Joe Burrow in my eyes. That's an edge, in my opinion. Will he be rusty? Perhaps, but sometimes when people come off of injuries, they get into this zone for some weird reason, and I don't know. And maybe that happens to Joe Burrow tonight. Lamar has been back here for a while, so he's back into a little bit of a groove for himself. But if I'm picking who I want as a quarterback for a franchise, I go Joe Burrow there. Joe Burrow has made it to a Super Bowl. Lamar Jackson isn't a championship caliber quarterback. He's just not. And that's not knocking Lamar. That's just saying the truth. He's not a championship guy. He's a good regular season guy. He'll get you wins. That's it. But he ain't gonna get you that ship. It's just not gonna happen. Sean says. I bet Joe Burrow has himself a big game tonight against those Ratbirds. I hope, man. I hope so badly. Herbie Dunn. We always play better against teams we're picked against, and worse against teams we should be beat or have been beaten or should be beating. That way for years. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go. Yeah, man, it feels like that. But guys, I brought this up before, and I know a lot of people don't want to hear this, but Tomlin's record against teams that he should beat, teams that have inferior records and things of that nature, his record's actually really, really good. But against good teams, um, he has an okay record. I mean, it's not horrible, but I never really looked into that number. I need to look into like above 500 teams, what his record is. I don't know. But against sub 500 teams, against teams that definitely the Steelers are, should beat. His record is quite good. It's just that when those losses happen, they sting so much more. You know what I mean? And that's why they're so amplified in our heads. As Steeler fans. And that's why it seems like that. Like when Harvey says, we don't beat teams we should, but we beat teams we shouldn't. That's why it seems like that because we are such a passionate fan base in Pittsburgh for the Steelers, and it's just the way it seems in our heads, and it seems that way to me too, because I have always thought that, but in reality, it's not true. Uh, Lamar, hold on. Lamar is the best throwing running back I've seen. Yeah, that's it. That's what he is. But he's really good at it, and he's a phenomenal athlete. And I got to say this about Lamar. He is a good guy. He doesn't go and get in trouble. He doesn't do dumb shit. He doesn't go out there and stir things up for no reason. Like, he does what he's supposed to do. You have to applaud him, man, with that type of shit. He definitely is a guy that you're okay with being at the front of your franchise. No doubt about it. But if you're trying to win a championship, I would have to go a different direction because it's just not the dude. He's just not the guy. El Kermit 420, the Steelers' last game That last play was just terrible. Yeah, the play calling in general throughout that game schematically were it was absolutely horrible, no doubt about it. Everybody's saying that, man. Saying that. Black Magic also says, I love Lamar, but that is a great case. Joe Burrow plays with one of the worst offensive lines in the history of the NFL. Could you imagine him with a good O line and a defense? Yeah, if Joe Burrow has a complete team one time in his career, they win the championship hands down, no doubt about it. Especially right now while he's armed with weaponry. You know what I mean? And I just don't know how you stop them. You know what I mean? If they had a defense to back him up and an actual real good offensive line to protect him and keep him healthy, I don't know how you would ever stop him. He would just absolutely dismantle you, and that's the problem with a franchise like the Cincinnati Bengals. You know, Bengals fans out there have lived this, man, for a long time. You know, they get certain key pieces in the franchise, the leadership of that franchise never is able to put a full picture together. They're never able to mold a whole team together. And that isn't fair for the fans that, you know, suffer through the bad times, that aren't able to see a complete product. And then when they do get a complete product and they do make it to a Super Bowl, which is very, very rare, it's just not enough. They just don't do enough. And it makes you wonder what the fuck are they doing there, you know? How can you, man, if they waste Joe Burrow's career and never get a championship, never hoist a Lombardi trophy with Joe Burrow, I don't know if they could ever win a championship with anyone. I just don't know. I don't see it ever happening. This is their golden goose. I don't know how you mess this up. I really don't. And that's why you don't dump $100 million into a couple players. You got to spread it around. You have Joe Burrow. You don't need superstars everywhere around Joe Burrow. You need good, serviceable, mid range, good players that are solid players that show up each and every week that are good teammates. Pay Joe Burrow all the money. Make everybody else better and create depth on your football team. That's how you win with Joe Burrow. And if they're too stupid to see that at the professional level, then I don't know what to tell them. Again, I just don't know if they ever win a championship, ever, ever, ever. I hope you feel the same way about Josh Allen. I feel like Josh Allen is definitely a little bit too much of a runner sometimes for me. But I will say this: I think he's better than Lamar Jackson. I think he can do some things Lamar can't in terms of the pass game. That's just what I think. I think he has a little bit more ability for anticipation and things of that nature that I don't think Lamar quite has. And again, this isn't beating up Lamar. I think he's a good player. I just don't think he's a championship caliber player. But I don't think Josh Allen's a championship caliber player either because he's had the opportunities too. Now, what has he done with them? I don't know all the dynamics of the Buffalo Bills, nor do I give a shit. And I don't know all the dynamics of the Baltimore Ravens, nor do I give a shit. But I will say this: they've not made it to the mountaintop, and they've had their chances, they've had their opportunities. So I don't consider Josh Allen a championship caliber quarterback either. And then now, after it's been so long for these guys, not even making it to a Super Bowl, Lamar, Joe, or Lamar and Josh. They've not even made it to a Super Bowl to where eh, it is what it is. You're going to have to prove me wrong to shut me up. You're going to have to make it and win. And we'll see. But, you know, I'll say Joe Burrow's better than both of them for sure. He's been there. He's been to a championship. He's won an AFC championship game against the Kansas City Chiefs. Tom Ford. Truthfully, I never thought it happened to me, but I ended up spending 2 nights in the hospital with chest tightness. I can tell I'm getting older. Man, I hope you're feeling better. Prayers to you, Tom. Everybody make sure you say a prayer for our friend Tom. I hope you feel better, buddy, and are feeling better, hopefully. And I hope it was nothing too serious. I get that shit too, man, sometimes, and it makes me worry. My mother died young, and I always said that. I brought that up a while ago, and it always bothers me, man. I always worry so much, and sometimes it's like, should I go get checked, or should I just like, is it my nerves? Am I going crazy? It's just nuts. Another super chat coming in, but again, guys, make sure you say a prayer for our man Tom Ford. Super chat coming in from our boy JD. Thank you, feeling blessed today. Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you, JD. Appreciate that, and thank you for blessing me. We truly appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. I hope everybody, and I hope you had a great day, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you, guys. The super chats are amazing. Thank you so very much. Um, we did Tom's. Josh Zucker says, nope, Josh Allen can actually pass and make it to the AFC Championship. Which team do you like again? Yeah, he's made it. Lamar's made it, I think, to the AFC Championship too, but he can't win it. Um, but neither can Josh. But I'll give Josh the edge, no doubt about it, because I do think, in terms of anticipation and fitting the football into the windows that needs to be fit, I give that edge to Josh Allen. And again, guys, this isn't a bash Lamar Jackson session for me. It's just a truth session for me. It's telling the honest truth about the situation. Sean says Josh Allen is a true mobile quarterback, not the best. He's definitely more mobile, than a lot of players, no doubt about it. And he definitely has that ability to shrug people off. He's that big frame type guy. But we got to look at today's NFL, man. This isn't like when Big Ben was playing as a mobile quarterback in terms of being able to shrug people off. He wasn't a runner. Ben wasn't a runner. He was a mobile, by myself, sometime backyard type quarterback. But you could actually hit the quarterback then. You can't touch a fucking quarterback now, and it makes no sense, dude. And Josh Allen takes advantage of those rules. So does Lamar Jackson. You just can't even touch them, and it's crazy to me. But it is what it is, man. Guys, I am dragging ass. I thought that before I wasn't going to do a show, and then I thought, I said I was going to do a show on Thanksgiving to give people something to do in the evening. I am dying, bro. I made that turkey. I ate two pieces of pie. I might be in a sugar coma. I don't know, dude. I mean, I am hurting. But here I am, bro. We're trying to get it done. I told you guys 2 to 3 shows during the week, and then we'll do all of our weekend stuff for the game. That's how we're going to roll right now. And we'll fit it in even if my son has a wrestling tournament, which I don't think he's going to do too many of those because this is his first year, so learning is the top priority there. And even if we do basketball's only an hour, 2 hours max with warm ups and everything, so it's not even long time. And I think our games are going to be on Saturdays this year, so for basketball, so that'll all work out, and definitely we'll make do. Black Magic 777 wanting to get rid of a winning coach. I'm going back to basketball once y'all get what y'all wish for, because we will lose for the next 10 seasons without Tomlin. Why do you say that? Everybody thought that maybe about Bill Cowher. You know, sometimes here's the thing: uh, getting rid of a winning coach. What's he won? Black, what's he won? Tell me what he's won. And I'll go down in the comments. I'll give you some time to answer me. But I want to know what he's won. What has he won in the last decade as the head coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers? I don't give a shit what he did in the first 2 years. I don't. That magic's wore off for me. I mean, it's definitely expired milk, if you ask me, man. I don't know what you want me to do. Do you want me to root for that and be like, we can't fire him? He won a championship 20 years ago. Okay, what's he done for you in the last decade? What has he done in the last decade? I don't want to hear about it. I don't care about winning in the regular season every year and just being barely 500, just being barely over 500. That don't do it for me. Getting our ass beaten round one of the playoffs, it don't do it for me. I don't know if it does it for you as a fan. I don't know if you like it. I don't like it. I don't think anybody really likes it as a Steeler fan. I don't. I think it's horrible to go out there year after year and get your ass curb stomped on national TV in the wild card round. I don't want to do it. I don't even want to watch that. That's not a product I'm looking for as a fan. I'm not looking for a coach that the standard is mediocrity. I don't want that. And if that's what Mike Tomlin wants, He's got to go. It's time to move on. And if you can't bring players along, you can't develop a true roster. You can't build with the things that you have at your disposal right now. There's ball players on this team, and you look at them, they're schematically a fucking joke. A joke, guys. This isn't just like, oh man, they'll bounce back. No, they're going to get lucky every once in a while, but schematically, they are a joke, bro. An absolute joke. Say I'm wrong. Say I'm wrong. You're okay with going out year after year, barely being 500, never winning a playoff game, not doing anything. This is what you want? This is what you want as a fan? That's what you want to watch week in and week out? To have a team that doesn't throw the football across the middle until the fourth quarter? I don't get it, brother. I don't. And this isn't a beat down of you. This isn't. This is just telling the truth, man. And a lot of people don't want to hear the truth. If I don't, there's a lot of people, and I'm not saying this is black magic at all. This is not what I'm saying. This is not directed toward him. This is a uh, general thing I'm saying. This is a lot of people that listen, that will subscribe. They'll listen as long as I'm saying exactly what they want to hear. They're all into it. They're into it, baby. They're fired up. But the minute you tell them something truthful that they don't like, they're out. They're gone. They can't handle the truth. That's the society we live in today, guys. And I hope a lot of you guys, and it seems like a lot of you guys that watch every day, you're not like that. Because I can disagree with you and you're back the next day and we're still talking ball. Because that's what it's for. But there's a lot of people out there you can't say these things to. Anytime I've ever made a Mike Tomlin show, I've lost subscribers. Talking about Mike Tomlin, saying about how, pointing out his obvious deficiencies, poor clock management, poor roster management, the schematics of the offense and defense are both horrible. We act like bringing in a new coordinator is going to change something. Well, here's the answer to that. No, the offense has looked the same for a decade. I mean, it hasn't changed. There's nothing different. Actually, it's gotten worse. But yet the basic premise still remains the same. It still looks and resembles to be the same thing over and over and over again. Nothing ever changes. You ask yourself, how in the world can you be a National Football League head coach making $16 million a year and turn on the tape and be okay with that performance, or turn on the tape and not be able to have any ideas on how to make this team better? I don't understand. I could go do that job and never get any better, never do anything, and just be mediocre and make 16 million. I feel like my football knowledge is that good. I feel like I can do that. I feel like a lot of you can do that. I'm just saying. I don't see anything special there. I don't give a fuck if a player wants to be his buddy. They like him. Great. You like him, it doesn't translate to fucking wins. You don't win games. I'd rather you hate his fucking guts than win games. That's the truth. I just don't get it, guys. You asked yourself a couple years ago, why in the hell did they let Brian Flores walk? How could they have done that? They should have hired him instead of Terrell Austin being the defensive coordinator. Because Mike Tomlin's the defensive fucking coordinator. All right, I promised I'd give you some answers. What's not even true? Hold on. I don't care. Black Magic, this is another thing. What does the MVP do for Lamar Jackson? What do you play this game for? To win MVPs? That's what you play this game for? To win MVPs? Wipe your ass with the MVP. That tells me that you were the best regular season quarterback. Whoopee fuck. I don't care. What have you done in the playoffs? See, you guys are all about these analytics and bullshit today. You're all about fantasy fucking football. I'm about winning fucking championships. That's what I want to see. That's what Steeler Nation is about. Winning ships, not freaking statistics and watching fantasy football. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't care about the MVPs. How many rings does he got? How many Lombardis does he got? The answer's zero, bro. Zero. What are they going to do? Get put in a Hall of Fame because you're an MVP player? Great. Whoopee. I feel like that's not deserved. I feel like the Hall of Fame should be the Hall of everybody. That's how it is today. They just let anybody in. Whatever. It is what it is. You don't got no championships. Ah, you're a good ball player. Get him in there. I don't like that. I just get fired up. That's all. Tomlin, yeah, is not the GOAT, not in my life. What's up, man? Happy Thanksgiving, Oscar. Good to see you, my friend. Hope you and your family had a good one, buddy. Aaron Rodgers is 90. That's true. 8 years without a playoff win, Sean. I thought it was even longer than that. Oscar says hot dog water. True. True. Let me get a drink. Like, share, subscribe, man. If you want truthful content, it's the place to be right here. Mic Drop Sports. You want somebody to blow smoke up your ass? Go fucking subscribe somewhere else. I ain't doing it, man. I'm not doing it. No, I see what you're saying, Black Magic, when you say I'm not sure that it makes a difference. Getting rid of Tomlin, gets it done. I get that, and that's a possibility. Um, but here's the thing, and when you're talking about switching coaches, sometimes I don't know about is his message stale? They can say it's not. We don't know. We're not in that locker room, and we haven't been in that locker room, so we don't know. We can't say that his message is stale or not. I don't know. But sometimes, and this goes for everything in life. This goes for everything. Sometimes just a change of scenery is needed. People become too complacent. People become too comfortable. And sometimes you need to make that change in order to bring back the energy into the building, in order to bring back that winning way back into the building when we're talking about sports. And that's, again, Tomlin may be the best damn dude ever to go out, hang out with, have a beer with, but schematically, he's not intelligent enough for me as a football coach. I'm sorry. I don't like it. I see the product that he puts out there each and every week, and it's not good. It's not good. Now, maybe he goes somewhere else and his mindset changes. And that may even be Tomlin's biggest thing. His ego, to where he started to do things a certain way in the city of Pittsburgh, and he refuses to change it because he thinks like his way is right and that's it. His way or no way. So maybe that's it, you know? So maybe he goes somewhere else and his mind state changes, his mind frame changes. He wakes up to today's National Football League, today's game. Maybe he wakes up to that. And now it benefits him in a different place. So maybe it's a win win for Mike. He goes somewhere and does better again and wins again and does his thing. And the Steelers can move on with a fresh new face and get back into maybe possibly some of the Steeler things that we want to see, some of the maybe Steeler way that we all like to talk about. No, I just want you guys to always say, man, and again, I want to always bring that up because I want you always to know that we can have those spirited conversations here, and that's what this is all about. That's what. Why do this if you can? Why do it? Why do it? Have your opinion. I got mine. We have the back and forth. It's fun. All right, let's get to some more. Yeah, and I'm not big on the coaching tree stuff, Oscar, but he has nobody. That's the thing. Nobody. There's nobody that's coached under Tomlin that's went on to do anything. Nobody. So like I don't really pay attention to it. When I say I'm not big on it, I mean I don't pay attention a ton of it. I don't watch it and oh really look. But when you have nobody, that's bad. I mean, that tells you something, right? That tells you this. It tells you a couple things. It tells you one, Mike Tomlin's an absolute massive micromanager. It tells you, too, that no coach can come into Pittsburgh and implement anything they want to implement. They can't change anything. It has to be ultra conservative. There is no going into the future. It has to be based off the same fundamental bullshit that Mike started back with whenever he started coaching. And that will never change. He's not going to allow it to change. Whether they win, lose, draw, he doesn't care. It has to be Mike's way or no way. How well? I don't see any other way it can be. This comment right here, Black, you say, we just need better coaches around Tomlin. He hires the fucking coaches, bro. So who do you blame for that? The guy who fucking hires them. That's who you blame. You blame the guy who hires the fucking coaches. Sebastian says WR2 Skoranek. Ben Skoranek ain't a wide receiver too. No, they got weapons. They just need to figure it the fuck out. It's called utilize them. That's what I say. There's more. Uh, Hold on. You said you were okay with running with Mason and almost had me agreeing that he was a good quarterback. Jay, we all know you were wrong. I wasn't wrong. What did he do wrong? Did Mason Rudolph lose you that game in Chicago? Watch the tape. Name one thing Mason did that lost you that football game. Okay, I'll give you the interception at the beginning of the game. But when the schematics are designed for you to throw the ball into one particular place every time, where the only deep balls go? To the edge. That's it. But I don't think Mason cost you that game. I don't. I just don't. That's just my opinion. And if I was wrong, I would say I was wrong. I just don't think Mason lost you that game. I don't see how you could say he did. I could say that defense lost you that game pretty badly, right? Yeah, they scored, but how many points did they give up? A shit ton of points. So I mean, it is what it is. The offense didn't help them either, though. The schematic offensively, horrible, horrible. Running the same plays over and over. How many times did you see that same Spencer Anderson running play? That's Mason's fault. Mason sent in the personnel of Spencer Anderson, Darnell Washington, 900 fucking offensive linemen, one running back, one wide receiver that was hobbled and hurt. Mason sent that position or that formation out there. That was Mason who did that. I'm just saying, who do you want him to throw the fucking ball to? DK Metcalf with his fucking broken ankle, Spencer Anderson and his 330-pound ass. I don't know. I don't know. Make it make sense to me. I don't get it. You asked about where the young talent is. Peyton Wilson, Herbig, Roman Wilson. Who else? Darnell Washington. Pat Fryermuth's still a young guy, if you ask me, but he's out of that group. I still do think he's young, and his talent hasn't been tapped into really at all. Calvin Austin's a young guy. Who else? Ben Skoronek's a young guy. Who else? Who else? Harmon, Y.A. Black. Let's keep going. Keanu Benton. Who else? Who else? Joey Porter Jr. Who else? Who else? There's lots. Lots. Oh, we didn't go even to the offensive line. Zach Frazier, Mason McCormick, Broderick Jones. I think the only one that's really stepping up right now, well, the only two are Zach Frazier and Troy Faetanu. But they need to take even bigger leaps. But what do you mean, where's the young talent? All over the fucking place. Guys, you're too ultra focused on quarterback, and I know it's the most important position. I get it. The most important position, and it has to be handled. But you know what? There's a Hall of Famer in the fucking building. Why is he running the same shitty schematics that, we're running? I don't understand that. Why not give him free liberty to call some plays? Because what they're doing right now ain't working. I mean, I'm just saying. And I never once sat here and said Mason Rudolph was better than Aaron Rodgers because I don't believe that to be true, and I've told you that. But I will say this: I'm not scared when two comes in the game. I know he's not going to lose me the game. I think Tomlin needs a change of scenery just as much as the Steelers do, but it all comes down to Art the second. That's from AK Davis. Good to see you, AK. Yeah, and that's what it boils down to for me. But in the meantime, I'm not going to sit here and act like he does something great. What's he do great? Like, share, subscribe. We appreciate it, man. Hit that like button, hit that share button. Again, tell a friend, man. Join over to Mike Drop Sports. You know, we'll talk real shit. But if you are telling somebody that is somebody that needs their ass kissed, not the place for it. Tom Ford says Julian Edelman said they loved playing the Steelers because they were so predictable. Yeah, I brought that up on the show some time ago, and yes, that's true. And he's not the only player. And when players are openly admitting it, basically in the locker room and their post game interviews, that the coaching is subpar and that the schematics are bad, I don't think I'm real wrong about it. You're right, though, Tom. They are super predictable. Again, how many times did they run the Spencer Anderson same fucking play over and over and over? How many times have they done it for the last 20 fucking weeks? It's a gimmick. It's fine and dandy when you sprinkle it in here and there. It's not an every fucking down thing, guys. You got me saying the F bomb, man. Please, dear Father God, take that word out of my mouth. Please, please, Father, take it out of my mouth. I need away from that word. Dan Campbell already has a winning head coach on the Bears, and he did it in less time. Yeah, yeah, Ben Johnson. Oh, there he is, Mr. Mike Miller. What's up? I figured the Steelers lost last week. We wouldn't see you, Mike. Mason is a check down king. I don't see that either. I mean, who else isn't in the Steelers offense? What was Kenny? Check downs, check downs, check downs. What was Mitch? Check downs, check downs, check downs. What has Aaron Rodgers been with the Steelers? Check downs, check downs, check downs. What was Ben late in his career? Check downs, check downs, check downs. Who isn't a check down fucking king with the Steelers? I'm just saying, who isn't? You were saying this about every other quarterback that there was. They were a check down king. I mean, you can't make this shit up. Mason was there to be a game manager, and he did exactly that. Managed a game that was poorly schemed. Yeah, you can see he was visibly frustrated with the schematics. Watch the game again. Look at his body language. You can tell. I'm big on watching the body language, guys. No doubt. Mike Miller, can we beat the Buffalo Bills this Sunday? You can beat anybody any day, guys. Any single day. It's called football. It's called the National Football League. Can they? Sure, they can. King of taking the Ravens to where? Home? To the couch? That's where he's king of taking them to. Hey, though, they sure blamed the hell out of Mark Andrews last year for losing to the Bills in the playoffs. That was their scapegoat last year. It's just like anything else, man. When people think that, they got some freaking godlike person playing a position, they can do no wrong. They'll take no blame. They'll shoulder no blame for anything. It'll be everybody else's fault. We have completed a pass over 20 yards. We haven't completed a pass. We have completed a pass over 20 yards in a month as is ass. Defense is suspect. It's not the scheme, it's the players. I don't know, buddy. I mean, I would say it's probably some about the both, no doubt about it. But at this level, you have to be real honest with yourself when you're talking about the professional ranks. Everybody is good. Everybody. This isn't college. This isn't high school, youth football. Everybody is good in the NFL. Every player is good. Every player is phenomenal. That's reality, right? So if your coaching staff isn't putting those players that every single one of them are phenomenal because they're professional athletes, they're pretty damn good, right? I'm not saying a scrub don't leak through the cracks here and there because that's true. They do sometimes. But 99.9999999% of the players in the National Football League are great. Great. And when you're not schematically put in the best positions, I mean, I don't know. I talk about four phases of football, and nobody ever wants to agree with me. I talk about offense, defense, special teams, but the most important phase of football that everybody wants to overlook is coaching. Coaching is the most important phase in football. They determine so much of your football team. It's ridiculous. They are the end all be all. They are where it starts. It's true. They build the team. They put the personnel into the team. They work with the scouting department and the front office staff to evaluate players they want to bring in. They take those players, and what do good coaching staffs do? They look at what their players do best, and they what? They attack with that. They use that. Bad coaching staffs run the same damn product out week after week after week, and they never ever change. They never ever adapt. Do you ever hear Mike Tomlin's name being mentioned in a sentence where it talks about change and adapting and changing schematically at halftime and adjustments? Do you ever hear his name being spoken in that way? Maybe here and there by some schmuck, maybe that don't know what the fuck he's looking at. Some one of those Mike Tomlin apologists. Yeah, maybe you hear it come out of their mouth, but you don't hear it come out of anybody's mouth that knows what the hell they're talking about. And that is suspect. 20, you haven't completed a pass of 20 yards or more in the air. That's craziness. Craziness. Yeah, and I think Rogers is too. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, Arthur Smith's to blame too, though. Oscar says, was Mason good? No. But when you're over here being told to throw behind the sticks on third down with the game on the line, it's absolute lunacy. Yeah, and guys, when there's no routes that are being run past the sticks, who do you throw the fucking ball to? And I agree with Oscar. He says it right. Man, I'm fired up tonight, guys. I'm sorry. And I'm tired. I'm like feeling it, man. When I get off here, I can feel it. I'm going to turn on a movie and I can feel I'm going to be out, bro. Out. I might have to just hit the shower right after this because I know I'll pass out and be like, damn, I need to get a shower, and then I'm not going to want to get up. So I should probably leave this room and go hit the showers, coach. Just put the towel on, and head right in, man. But I deep fried that turkey today, and it was banging. Steve Winters, Tomlin's supposed to be a player's coach, but the players are questioning his schematics and coaching. Something's not right there. Yeah, something's wrong, dude. Something's wrong. Something's wrong. All right, guys, I'm out of gas. So we're gonna wind it down. I appreciate you guys. Come back. What's tomorrow? Friday. We'll be on tomorrow. Friday night, baby. Friday night. We'll get that third show in for the week. We'll be back. So if you want to continue this conversation about Mike Tomlin and his shitty nature and whether you think he's good or I think he's bad, I hope you all come back and we'll talk some more ball. We didn't even really get to cover the conversation that I really wanted to choose tonight about the young players. So we'll pick that back up tomorrow. Um, I'll come up with some more stuff to talk about too. But we got to dive into Bills week. So that's probably what tomorrow will be. Tomorrow and Saturday. So we'll evaluate the Bills offensively tomorrow versus Steelers defense. And then we'll evaluate the Bills defense versus the Steelers offense come Saturday night. And then we'll dive in on the pregame show and put it all together. So yeah, guys, thank you again for joining. If you're not subscribed, I don't know what the hell you're waiting for. Join the channel. And 99 cents a month is great. Thank you for those super chats. We appreciate those so very, very much. And until tomorrow, I'm Jason. I got to get the hell out of here. I am dog tired. Happy Thanksgiving and have a blessed holiday season. And let's everybody have good health, good luck. Again, say a prayer for our boy Tom, having some health stuff going on. We want to make sure that we say a prayer for him. So make sure you do that. And until tomorrow, I'm Jason. This is Mic Drop. Peace, my friend.
Power takes an approach as a coach.
Let's go. Let's go. It's a field back block, and that's
the guy that rolls his body around.
Mic Drop Sports. Steel City Live.